Okay, so I got these drums all cleaned up. Heads changed, except I kept the original front head, and I cleaned that up. It was pretty dirty. And I'm going to play these here for you in a second. I just wanted to show you the hardware. That's the Rogers mounts on the tom and the bass drum. I had this Rogers double tom holder, no other tom here, but I wanted to get that tom a little higher, so that's what you have to do there. So I really want to thank all of you for all your input. It was very educational. I learned that these drums sometimes came from Ludwig without mounts, and the shops would put these on. And this is exactly what happened here. Back in those days, those Ludwig mounts, the rail mounts were not very good, not adjustable, and these Rogers mounts at the time were the most adjustable thing, as you see here. So I really cleaned these up. They cleaned up nice. They had missing parts, and I showed you backwards mufflers and things like that. Also changed the heads to pinstripes. I just played them a little here. They're still breaking in. Pretty new. And just for fun, I set up some period correct cymbal stands. These are Slingerlands, flat bass, classics. I have one Ludwig back here. Just had these. I couldn't go as far as using an old stool for my aging derriere. So I have one of my favorite thrones here. The head throne, spinal throne. And then also for fun, skip around here, I have this old Slingerland hi-hat stand, which I really like. It's a little bit flimsy, but it folds up well in the trap case. Back in those days, it's more about portability, as it should be these days for someone like me who's getting a little older. So I'm going to do a separate video on this hi-hat stand because it's just pretty neat. I'll show you how it folds up, but it's very functional. And I broke out my old A's as well, my hi-hats in 18. These are 15 A's hi-hats, 18, a 20-inch sizzle, and 16. These are all period correct 1960s A's. The ride cymbal might be a 50s because it's a large stamp. And the only thing I did not do is use the Speed King, which I call the Squeak King. And I just cannot use that pedal with a good conscience. And I did use a WFL snare drum stand. And there's the chrome over brass Ludwig. I'm going to do a separate video where I compare this to an acrylite and also a regular Ludloy 400. So that'll be soon. So I'm going to go ahead and play these for you briefly. But this kind of looks like a kit that my teacher played, Joe Morello. I'm not sure the sizes were exact. We got a 20-inch bass here, a 13 and a 16. He might have played a little smaller drums. I can't remember. He did not have these set up when I studied with him. He had some other Ludwig kits, 2 of them, in his studio in New Jersey. But this does remind me of Joe, all the old pictures. So, all right, we'll play them now for you.